Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be here. I am so excited for today's episode, if you will. And today we're going to be talking all about protection. Why protection is so important. Why it's the first thing that you need to learn in your spiritual practice, okay? If you do not have a ritual that you do to bring in protection, keep watching because this episode is for you, okay? The first thing I want to do, so today's episode is on protection. So if you want to join us, come on, we're going to talk about it. The first thing I want to do before I go into anything is I want to set our clear intentions. I want to ground us. I want to release anything that needs to be released. And I want to get your energy pure so that we can hold the intention and we can learn. All right? So gather with me today. And if you'd love to keep your eyes closed for this, or if you'd like to leave them open, no problem. It absolutely works the same, okay? The first thing I want you to do is I want you to picture roots on the bottom of your feet. All right? Nice, beautiful, strong roots connecting you to Mother Earth, to Gaia herself. Put those roots going all the way down. From the bottom of your feet, all the way down into the center of the universe. Put those roots down, grip them down to Mother Earth, and breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe into Mother Gaia. Breathe in. Now that those roots are completely tight and gripping on to Mother Earth, I want you to put a beautiful rope. I think of it like a beautiful silvery diamond rope all the way to your higher self. So I want you to ground yourself and put a beautiful rope to your higher self. And once you reach her, him, your soul, your beautiful bright light, once you reach that bright light, take another deep breath. And breathe out. You're nice and grounded. You're perfectly connected. Now I want you to release anything that doesn't serve you. Okay, this energy could be energy from yesterday. It could be of today. Anything that doesn't serve you, I want you to just breathe it in and neutralize it. Send it to Mother Earth. She's going to do the neutralizing. She is going to ground you. She is ready to get some delicious energy. She's going to grab it and transmute it. So breathe in and breathe out. Everything that doesn't serve you, from anything that you're thinking about, release it to Mother Earth. Release it, release it, release it. And then the next thing I want you to do is I want you to picture a beautiful pyramid. A pyramid of golden light surrounding you, covering you in beautiful golden light. All around you, lifting your vibration, aligning you, clearing you, and bringing you and covering you in beautiful golden light. That's the golden light of protection. And as you're standing in this beautiful pyramid of golden white light that you created, of the highest white light, I want you to place your hands on your heart. Take a deep breath in and release it. Send yourself that beautiful love. Feel the warmth of that golden white light and say, I'm exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. I am exactly where I need to be. And I want you to remember that. I'm calling in remembrance down, and I want it to cover your whole body in that beautiful remembrance, because you know that you're exactly where you need to be. All right? And I want to set the intention today to get your grounding practice grounded. Okay? The intention is to be knowledgeable of your energy and start getting in that ritual, to start grounding yourself in, because this is very, very important. All right? And Feel free to add any intention you wish. Add any intention to that, but today we're transforming our energy and transmuting it to the highest love and light. Take a deep breath in and release. Wiggle your toes and come back and join me, because today we're talking about protecting our energy. Okay, that's a beautiful short little meditation you can do to transmute your energy. All right, that's something I want to get in the habit of doing before we get into our episode. Today it's all about protection. All right, what do we have to protect ourselves from? Okay, so let's talk about what kind of energy can we get absorbed in. Okay, number one, our job. Once we get outside of our doors, your house, once you leave your house, you are vulnerable if you are not protected. Okay, because you absorb other people's energy and other people's energies that may be around them. All right, that isn't always positive, depending on especially where you live around. Okay, you could absorb things that are on social media. You could absorb things from your job, from people around you, from life. Also, when people are telling you about their problems, or they're going through a strong situation, you can absorb that. When you're talking to people, if you're the ear in your family, if you are the ear of everybody, right, of your friends, if you're the ear, you're absorbing all their energy and you're transmuting it. So you need to be protecting your energy because of this. All right, what is our energy? Our energy is like this big, beautiful, it's our aura. It's our bubble. Picture it like this beautiful bubble around you. All right, you need to protect your energy because you can absorb other people's energy like this, and this is what's going to happen. The reason it matters is because you could feel fatigue, you can feel mood swings, right? You could be mad. You can instantly be mad. You could be like, why am I acting like her? Like, what the hell? I wasn't doing great. You're so happy. You're living your life, and then all of a sudden the cashier's something else, or you're bumping into someone, your coworker. Maybe you have someone that manages you that, you don't vibe with them. Anybody that in your life that you can think, when your energy starts changing and your mood starts changing, that's a sign that you're absorbing someone else's energy. All right. You can also get anxiety. You could feel very anxious. You could feel, unsure of yourself. When you start doubting yourself, that could be also someone's energy that you're feeling. All right. When they have their mood off, they're probably absorbing so many people. So imagine how everybody travels around not feeling 100%, not feeling sure of yourself, a little bit of anxiety, and then fear. Another big one is fear. We absorb fear from the TV. We can absorb fear if you're playing video games, if you're online, whoever you're watching. All right, remember the old saying, birds of a feather flock together. Whoever you're around, if you're around people that like talking about other people, or if you're around people that are complaining about their life and their circumstance, they keep complaining about the same thing and they haven't changed it, you're absorbing that energy. All right, so think about that. When you are completely protected, how will you feel? You will feel confident, you will feel secure, and you will feel strong, and you will be sovereign. You are sovereign of your own energy, and you have to hold this responsibility. All right? This is especially true for everyone that works out in the public, right? Like our teachers, our nurses, our doctors, so many other, who isn't, right? Let's put it that way. Who isn't? But these are even more susceptible. All right? The number one thing I want to teach about protection is how to ground yourself. When you feel secure, you are grounded with your 2 feet on the ground. If you feel like a little bit bubbly and you're not feeling clear thoughts, that's because something in your energy is not completely aligning with you. I'm going to teach you right now. The number one thing I want to teach right now is I want to tell you that you need to start listening to your intuition, okay? Your intuition can feel different for everyone. Everyone feels it differently, but I'm going to tell you it's going to be that gut feeling. If you have that gut feeling in your gut does not lie. You know how they say your gut is your second brain? You need to start listening to it. And the first thought that usually comes in is going to be your intuition. The second one that says, that ain't right. That's your ego, okay? You need to know the difference between each of them. You need to listen to that first impact. When you're getting that intuition, don't talk to that woman, or don't do this, or don't do that, or be careful where you go. Don't go left, go right. You have to start listening to that intuition and start trusting it. The more you start listening to it, the fucking, you're going to be getting on, like, man, once you start listening to this muscle, you're going to start realizing, like, holy shit, like, oh my God, I'm psychic. Your psychic senses are going to start coming forward, because you are truly gifted and you're going to know what's right from wrong. Your higher self is connected with you, and she's like, baby, you better go left, you better go right, you better do this. When you're taking a shower and you're getting all these ideas, all these things that you have to do, all these downloads in the shower, or when you're driving the car and you know exactly where you're going because you're going to work, you're getting all those downloads when you're doing that, okay? Because your body goes into like a hypnosis state. Do you know when you're watching TV, it takes about 7 minutes for you to be completely focused on the TV, where you actually become hypnotized by it. And that's why programming is so big. All right? So when you're taking a shower, because we're doing the same repetitive motion, those are times when you're talking to your higher self. Start listening to her, start asking her questions, right? Another thing you can do with that is you can start journaling at night and being like, I need to know this, because you'll literally start dreaming about it. The more you do something, right, it's like working out. The more you're lifting those muscles, the more you're working them out. This is exactly true with your intuition. So I want to get you, that's the first thing I want to teach you, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Baby, you know the answers to everything. Remember, right, this isn't the first life that you've been here. You've been here multiple lives. All right? So I need you to start trusting. So the first thing I want to teach you is trust. Trust yourself. You are always right. Absolutely. Number 2 is I want you to start getting in the habit of asking yourself and trusting the answer. All right. So right now you could say, take a deep breath in and out, and you could say, am I sovereign? Am I sovereign? Your sovereignty is your free, that is what's going to tell you. And the first answer, you have to hear yes 3 times. Am I sovereign? Yes. Am I sovereign? Yes. Am I sovereign? Yes. Get in the habit of asking yourself. If you're not sovereign, you have someone else's energy or energies around you that are affecting your sovereignty, okay? That's the one thing I got to tell you. And once you confirm that you are sovereign, I want you to also ask yourself, do I have any energies, like when you're feeling off? If you're not feeling off, this may not, you get in the habit of doing this, but it may not, you may not need it now. But it's always good to ask. So we could ask ourselves, is my energy field completely clear? Is my energy field clear? And you're gonna get that initial yes or that initial no. If you get that no, what I want you to do is I want you to call Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come down and clear me of any energies that are not mine. Clear me of any energies that are not mine. And yes, you are that powerful. And yes, he's going to hear you. And yes, he's going to be there. And he's going to clear everything that needs to be cleared for the highest and greatest good. Okay? There is times that it's not clear. And that will be another episode where we will talk about it. But this is very important. All right? All right, I want to talk about certain things, certain tools that you could use to cleanse your energy field, okay? So if you are feeling fatigue, if you're feeling mood swings, if you're not feeling completely yourself, if you're feeling mad all of a sudden, if you're feeling sad and you're normally not sad, that depressed energy, that's a bunch of energy that is not yours. That's a bunch of stagnant energy that needs to be moved, okay? You need to move your energy field to help clear it. That's another thing you can do. You can clear your energy field with dance. Okay, back in the day when we used to, we still do it, right? When you're moving your body and you're dancing, you're opening up and you're aligning your chakras. You're moving stagnant energy. Your body gets stagnant and you need to move it, all right? Especially if you have a job where you're sitting a lot. That's another thing, okay? Another tools that you can use to clear your energy field is one of my favorite tools to use when doing Reiki. A bowl of sound, all right? Sound is very clearing. I'm going to tell you, did you know that in churches, the reason that they have bells is to clear everything, okay? And everything, I include demons as well. That's why in church, that's why they use sound, because it clears everything that doesn't supposed to be there, okay? So you can get yourself a small sound bowl, or you could get yourself a big, I mean, whatever you want. There's littler ones. Actually, my cousin, I don't know if she's still on here, my cousin Celia, she gave me a little one. I don't know where she got it from. I want to say she got it from, I think she got it from Five Below or from Walmart, but it's like a little bowl, and it's like, ding. That will work, okay? That will work as well. Another thing I want to tell you about is crystals. Crystals help raise your vibration. The reason we welcome crystals in our home and we wear beautiful jewels around us is because each jewel does a different thing, depending on what intention and vibration that you're calling in. You can, I'm going to tell you my favorite crystals for protecting your energy field are obsidian. This is rainbow obsidian. This one also does it, but this is also a, which one is that one? There's hematite, there is, hold on, where's my, selenite, obsidian. Any black crystal is going to absorb any negative energy that you may have. Another thing about crystals is you have to charge them with intention, or charge them with the moon, or charge them with the sun, whatever resonates with you. And you can also, look, you can get your crystal and you can hold it up to your heart, and you can breathe, and you can adapt that frequency, okay? And honestly, truly, you are that powerful that you can bring a crystal in your mind. So I welcome you to think about the obsidian rainbow, and put obsidian rainbow all within your aura, and say, I hold the intention to have this beautiful crystal, some labradorite, some selenite, obsidian, rainbow obsidian, into my aura, and I welcome it to hang out there, okay? You can use that intention. That's how powerful you are. Anything that you set your intention on in this 3D will be translated in your alternate universe, okay, that you create in the next dimension. You're going to be holding that, okay? So you can definitely do that. You are that magical that you don't technically need these crystals. You can hold that vibration in and call it in. But I mean, who doesn't love the beautiful jewelry, right? Here's a great thing you have to do. You have to charge your jewelry. So you can put it in the sun, you can put it in the moon, or you can put it in next to selenite. Selenite is a crystal that clears everything. So I have a big one, and I put all my bracelets on there. I also intuitively choose crystals for people, so I do sell crystals at my spa, and I can also have a crystal consultation with you to choose crystals that align with your frequency and vibration. All right, and I will show you how to charge them with that intention. Okay, another thing that helps clear and protect your energy field is water. Water holds memory, water holds intention. We are water, all right? That's why sound works so amazing with water. When you go into your shower, picture your shower and treat your shower like it is a waterfall, okay? And put that intention, say, okay, if you're, whatever intention that you're calling in for your day, whenever you take a shower, I welcome you and I invite you to start telling your water what intention you want it to hold. You can hold it and you can say, the intention that I hold today for this beautiful waterfall is I want it to clear me. I want it to get rid of any feelings, any energies that are not mine, okay? Also, salt scrub, okay? I have a salt scrub that I sell that is called Sphynx The Clearing, and this beautiful body scrub has lavender, and it has sage in it, and it has salt in it to help release everything that no longer serves you, okay? So there's also those. I also have aura sprays, and I also have empath protection, and I also have protect yourself roll-ons. I wish I have them with me right now, but that is okay. I still have them available. Okay, so I want you to treat your waterfall, your shower, as a waterfall. We are calling it waterfall. We have a waterfall in our house. you know, and I set intentions and I create a beautiful portal. I light my candles, I light my sage, and I clear my energy. Everything you do, I want you to do it with the intention. Bring intention forward, because when you use intention, you are using magic. You are magical. All right, so you can use yourself. Start using that intention. Ask yourself if you're sovereign. If you're not sovereign and you need a clearing, we can get you that, all right? That's another thing. But you can use yourself. You can use crystals. You can use sound. You can get yourself some sound to help you clear your energy field. It also helps lift your vibration. Also water. All right, drinking water. When you sip some water, I want you to put intention into that water bottle. Transformation, abundance, protection. When you're putting your perfume on in the morning, or your deodorant, say, this deodorant is protecting me of everything that no longer serves me. This is protecting me from any energy that doesn't belong to me. This is shielding me. Create your bubble of white light. The next thing I want to do is I actually want to teach you, I want to teach you how to create a beautiful bubble of white light, because this bubble of white light that I'm going to create with you, I want you to do this every single day. All right? If you put your deodorant on every day, you should be doing this every single day. Okay? I want you to close your eyes. I want you to check your bubble, right? And then I want you to create that beautiful bubble of white light. And I want you to say, I clear my energy, I protect my energy. Picture yourself, your beautiful golden white light. I also when I travel, I put a golden white light over my car to shield me and protect me and keep me safe. I say, keep me safe from A to B. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right? So we're creating your beautiful bubble of white light, and whatever you want to bring in that bubble for today, it could be an intention, it could be an affirmation, it can be anything you want. It could be a crystal. So in our beautiful bubble of white light, I'm going to please put a selenite crystal in my beautiful bubble, an onyx, some labradorite, some citrine in my beautiful bubble. And put me in a beautiful bubble of white light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Protect my energy field, strengthen my aura, and security guard up. Security guard up. That's what you have to do. So once you get in the habit of doing that, and every single day you need to protect yourself. Every day. Okay? Breathing in and out. Put your bubble. If you have children, put them in a bubble of white light. Create that bubble for them. Get them in the habit and start talking to them about their energy field and say, put your bubble up. If you're scared of anything, call Archangel Michael. Call him down. Put him in a beautiful bubble of white light. Tell him, what do you want to put in that bubble? A bunch of butterflies, a dragon. I tell my son, him, oh, what dragon are you going to work with today? You know, did you put your shield up? And also, before you go to bed, put yourself in a bubble of white light. Bubble of white light. Triangle, golden, pyramid over your bed. Protect me of anything. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put yourself in a protective. And if you are an astral traveler, right? If you have some vivid dreams, if you're going destinations in your dreams, that means you are an astral traveler. When you wake up, I want you to get in the habit of saying, I call all my energy back. I call all my pieces back to me. You need to say this, because what can happen is when you're astral traveling, not all of you comes back to yourself. So get in the habit of saying that as well. These are very important things that I want you to start doing. So put yourself in a bubble of white light. Put your kids in a bubble of white light. Cover your house with beautiful crystals. A crystal that I recommend for your TV and all your electrical devices is going to be Shugnite. You can also put it in your water, and it clears anything that could be wrong with your water. You can actually charge it as well. Protect your energy. It completely matters to protect it. If you guys, I can't see any comments, but I can't see any if there is any, but Let me see. Let me go over if I have any more tips for today. You can use yourself. You can use your intention. Ask yourself if you're sovereign, right? Ask yourself. You need to hear yes 3 times. If you don't hear yes, call Archangel Michael. Tell him to clear your energy field. Trust that it is clear. The number one thing is to trust yourself. Remember, trust your intuition, all right? Put yourself in a beautiful bubble of white light. Tell your children, getting them in the habit of putting them in a bubble of white light. Okay, welcome certain crystals in your field. I want you to welcome dragons. Say, what color dragon do we want to play with today? These are protective, beautiful dragons that are powerful, and they can help you with anything that you call them in. Trust that you are getting the help that you receive, okay? You have to trust. Start trusting yourself. If you have any type of fatigue, if you have any anxiety, any mood swings, if your mood is off, if you're so scared, right, because you're turning on the news and you're absorbing that energy that's negative, we're going to send it back to where it came from, transmute that energy right back to where it came from. Speak with your words. You could say this out loud or you could say it in your head, but use intention with what you do. You are that powerful. Can you do it? Yes, you can do it. That feels good. All right, that feels amazing. I'm also going to be writing an ebook about protection if you want to take it a level forward. All right, a step up. I'm going to be writing protection. I'm also going to be writing this protection ebook that I am creating is going to be so powerful. This is especially great for the energy workers. All right, the light bringers. If you're watching this, you are a light bringer. You are bringing light down. You are here for a reason and you're here for a purpose, and it's very important for you to protect your energy, especially because you hold the highest vibration in the room is the strongest vibration, and it can transmute the room. So you need to be the highest vibration in the room, because if there is someone with a low vibration, they could eat that, they could switch the energy in the room. So you need to keep your energy sovereign, clear, and strong, because you are a light bringer and you are bringing light here to transmute it. So I'm going to be having that ebook available on my website. All right, I also do energy clearings, energy balancings, and I am getting certified for spirit release work. Okay, that will be another episode that we get into, because there's lots of information about that. But that is if you touch in with your heart space and you're asking your higher self if you are sovereign, and you get a no. And this is scary, but I will be someone that you can go to help you with that. We'll talk about that further. But I want you to, different things that you can do to welcome beautiful energy, protect your energy field. All right, wear your crystals. Wear your crystals. Tell yourself, I put a beautiful light. Call Jesus in. Who do you work with the most? Who do you work with? Your spirit guides, your angels, Jesus Christ, God. Thank you for putting me in a beautiful bubble of white light. Thank you for protecting me. All right. You can also use sound to protect and lift your vibrations. All right, like a sound bowl. You can use water. All right, when you're in your waterfall, because that's what we're calling it now. When we're in our waterfall, set intention. When you go in, create a beautiful healing portal. Say, I am clearing myself from the day's energy. You can use salt scrub. I have my clearing scrub, Sphynx Ritual Clearing Scrub, that comes with affirmations that help you release everything. And they're also charged with Reiki under the moon. They're divine. You can also use salt, all right? Energy workers, when you're working with clients, make sure you're releasing your energy, okay? After every Reiki session and every session that I come in contact with, I am I'm literally physically wiping their energy off, detaching, and thanking the angels and guides that helped us with this healing. Thank you. We are done. Detach from people's energy, people that you are helping. If you're listening to it, if you're in the family that everyone goes to, realize that, all right? Also water, hold your intention with the water. I'm going to be having an ebook, and I hope you do that meditation. You can always come back to it, and I'm so happy to be your guide for today, for energy protection. Protect your energy, all right, especially when you're doing readings. Actually, I have a story to share. I have a story. Okay, check this out. I was doing a live on my TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok, Lupa Queen Citrine. I was doing a live on my TikTok that's called Ask Queen Citrine. And I was reading cards. I was going back and forth. I was having such a good time. And then all of a sudden, all of a sudden I felt my energy was not mine. My energy was compromised, okay? I felt it. I got the chills. My intuition was like, whoa, 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 back it up, okay? Because I was feeling people's energy. And here's the thing, when you're a healer and you're open to feeling people's energy, they don't have to necessarily open their mouth and tell you their life story for you to know what's going on, okay? You know what I'm talking about. They walk in the room and you're like, you like swallow your breath. You're like, oh my God, that's intense energy. They're going through a lot. They've been through a lot. And usually it's, you know, it's because you're going through a lot of feelings, but you have to realize that you have to separate from, you have to feel those feelings completely. Sometimes when people hold on to energy that isn't theirs, or hold on to, like, you know, if some trauma happens in your life, usually the reason people hold it so tight and that it makes them bitter, it's because they haven't processed it. And you have to understand that. They haven't processed it. And usually it's pain, okay? It's usually never anger. Anger always hides behind pain. So you have to be the bigger person, you know, when you're dealing with this with people, and you have to realize, okay, keep their energy, like, don't absorb that energy. Don't absorb that energy. But I felt it. So automatically when I was on live, I was doing cards, and then this person, I don't even know who it was. Well, I felt it. And I automatically said, hold on. And I grabbed my cellulite crystal and I put it in my hand. I took a deep breath and I put myself in a bubble. And I said, I am not going to do readings right now because I am protecting my energy field. I'm setting a boundary. I'm blocking anything and everything that is in my space, and I'm going to take a step back. You need to do this because when you feel that, that's when it needs to be done. Okay, so listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you. So I felt this over online. So imagine I'm doing lives, I'm reading cards, I'm reading energy. I picked up on a lot of stuff that they were going through, and I did not want to absorb it. Okay, pyramid of white light, did not want to absorb it. So you're going to initially know. So just like I did when I was going live and I felt that energy, and what did I do? I grabbed my crystal and I put myself in a bubble of white light and completely controlled and calm. Okay, that's what I want for you. I want you to be controlled. I want you to be calm. I want you to be sovereign, and I want you to be the brightest light you can be, because you're a light bringer and you're here to shine your light. You are important. All right, you have a soul mission, and baby, I know it could be tough, but be like water, flow like water. Be adaptable to your change. All right. Flow like water. I did a healing today at my spa. I did a Reiki healing, and that was the message. The message was flow like water, adapt like water through changing times, through tough times that are coming on. Grab it and flow like water. What does water do? Water is gentle, and it flows, it adapts, it freezes, it vaporizes. It's strong. It could be hot, it could be cold. Be like water. When you see tough things, when you see things online that you're not happy with, be like water and flow. Adapt, and the good always wins. Okay, I'm going to pull a card. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What card? Ooh. What card do you have? This is our card today. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new. All right, this is for everyone. Step out of your comfort zone. What's something new that you'd like to try? What's something new that maybe it's a food that you have always wanted to try but you haven't done it. Maybe it's an activity that you haven't done. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book and you're like, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Why not? Okay, if you wanted to. Actually, I went in the park and I did like a zip line. I feel like the old Lupa would be like, oh no. Well, no, she'd probably do it. She'd probably take a while, but I fucking did it. Do something that's out of your comfort zone. Jump out of your skin. Start having fun. You're here now. If you are here now, if you are watching this, if you are on planet Earth right now, you're here for a reason. You are here to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are here to do different. Okay? You're here to make a change. Maybe next Friday, we're going to talk about We're going to talk about how to read your birth chart, because I have been reading my birth chart and it is so fun. It tells you your soul purpose. It tells you the reason you're here. It tells you certain things. So next week, that will be our episode. It'll be about your birth chart. You are more than you can even imagine. All right, so step out of your comfort zone. Try something new. All right, if you want more help on protection, I'm going to have an ebook on protection for practitioners to use as well. All right, tips to why you have to protect it, when you know you're off, how to fix it. We're going to put that all in the ebook. We're going to have that. If you want to book your Reiki clearing, you already know, Sphynx Spa Suite. If you want products, protection products, or crystal bracelets, Sphynx Spa Suite. All right. Thank you so much for watching my episode on protection. Close your eyes. Put roots on the bottom. Put your bubble up. Protect yourself. And stay blessed, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping that we all transform, transmute, and get what we want, because we deserve it. All right. I'll see you next week.